Hello everyone, this is a super quick video about a guy called Chris Funnell, who's based in Cornwall. He's been advertising on websites like Doton's, Businesses for Sale, and a few other American ones. He's been scamming a lot of people over the last 2 years. We've had complaints, people come to us saying that they've been ripped off. We've had people come to us saying, I've had no support with the website that they've bought. You know, because we advertise on the same websites, we get the same customers, and a lot of the customers come to us complaining about this guy. And what he's gone and done, he advertises like a travel website. Someone buys it, and then he copies the database, clones it, and then he sells it on again. But this guy is so stupid. What he's gone and done is gone and put his website address at the bottom of every single website he's cloned. So when customers go to go on Google and type in his website address, you can see all these different travel websites. If you go back to like page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, you know, you can see all these different travel websites, what he's developed for other customers. You know, so basically the moral to the story is he's been selling these websites for thousands, which you can go on eBay and buy for 20 quid. Literally, just go on eBay and type in travel affiliate and you'll see it on there. Literally, he's been copying these websites, selling them for thousands, flipping them, copying them again, selling it to the next person, selling it to the next person. You know, and it's a scam. If you actually go back and do his history and see what this guy's all about, you will see that he's basically gone and made himself bankrupt on another company. And one of my customers, and he sent me screenshots to the conversation that he had with Chris, and it said, why did you go bankrupt? You know, why did you close your company down? And Chris' response was, it was a smart move because I owed money to people. I'm like, oh my god, so you close your business down because you owe customers money? You know what I mean? So he thinks closing his business down is a good way to rip people off, you know. So you take their money, close his business down, and see you later, bye-bye, I'm off. And he thinks that's a smart move. He calls it smart business way of trading. You know, and I'm fed up with it, to be honest. Every day I'm hearing something about this guy. Every day I'm hearing all sorts, literally. But I'm actually here to help people, and I've looked online, I've researched it, I've seen who his friends are, you know, and he's friends with a guy called Nathan Coombe, because them two keep jumping in on forum posts and communicating with each other, you know. And if you go on Google and type in Nathan Coombe, you see there's people on there that have said that he's got drug charges, been prison, class A drugs. Literally, I'm not joking, right? And then if you actually go and do research on Nathan Coombe, right, and his companies, you will see that his friend, right, who he's got a business with, and you can see it on HMRC, called PSA Odins Limited. You can actually see that guy has been in the papers for fraud. You can see it all on there. You can see it like local newspaper articles like Herald Express, Teambridge Council News, you know, who's been through the courts that week. You will see a guy called James Snell, you know, and this is a scam that goes on and on and on and on and on and on, like a massive group of them that have all been to prison for all different sorts of things. That they've all, no, I wouldn't say all of them, you know, they've been through court. I don't know if they went prison or not, you know, they've been through this, done that, but I know Nathan's been prison because it says on the internet. But the other guys that have been done for fraud, newspaper, literally has been in a newspaper place. Now let's go back to Jordan things. I keep going off and on and on. There's so much to talk about. But if you go to Jordan thing there, you see that he's had 5 counts of fraud, and this is another one of Nathan's business partners who had a limited company with called PSA Odins. Another guy that keeps getting mentioned on these forum posts, which is to do with Nathan as well. It's called Danny Butler. He got arrested for fraud. He got arrested for PlayStations. He basically bought an eBay account from somebody. With that eBay account, he went onto eBay, sold a load of PlayStations, which wasn't PlayStations. All it was is a box full of paper. If you go on Google and type in Danny Butler eBay scam, you will see that there's newspaper articles again in a different city, further up country, away from Nathan, further up. You will see that that he's been in trouble for fraud as well. So they're all at it. And I sent Nathan an email. I said, I made out I was a customer. I went online. I sent an inquiry in through the website. I said, please send me more information. Now, what happened was he sent me a link that says, this is what we do. We set up eBay accounts. We set up websites. This is what it said all in the email. And then there were some links there to different eBay stores. And I thought, right, okay, then if he set up these eBay stores, then obviously the people that are on eBay trading will know about Nathan, we know about Chris, we know about Danny Butler, we know about James Snell. So I phoned these guys up and I said, hey, did Nathan set up your business? Did Chris set up your business? Did they help you with training and support? And they said, who are you talking about? They didn't have a clue who these people were that Nathan was sending an email about. They didn't have a clue about, what the hell I'm talking about, to be honest with you. But if you actually go back to my email, you see that there's like about 5-7 different companies there who Nathan claims, bear in mind, they take £3,500 from you to get your business, to get your money, because you think you set up, that they set up those businesses. They didn't really. So they've scammed all these people out of thousands and thousands and thousands, and changing their company name, closing their company down. One that name's got destroyed on the internet, they move on to another name, then they start again, they do the same again, and this has been going on for about 2 years now. There's even pictures of Nathan on the internet, outside the police station, all like smiling, like, collecting computers from the police station, the CID, office or whatever it was, the car parked up outside with the PlayStation, with the computers and everything that was seized from the police, all in the boot of the car, and Nathan's going, smiling like as if he got away with it. Do you know what I mean? It's all there. It's all there, all on the internet. Chris has changed his website name. What, freaking I don't know, about two to 4 times. They got different sorts. They've got like blogs, websites, all different sorts. Nathan's closed his company down, set up another one. They're all at it. They all advertise on businesses for sale. Doughton's business. I've been speaking to a few customers that have took Nathan to court to try to get his money back. But by the time it actually got to court, Nathan managed to close his company down. So Nathan's response was it's my old company. The company's been closed down, and then that's it. He got off of it. That's it. Because it's if you get someone to build you a conservatory at your house, and he does a lousy job or doesn't do it, that's a trading standards issue, and if he's got a company set up, then he can just close his company down, and that's what he's gone and done. It's not a police matter, no one actually can bring him to prison for this, so that's what he's very clever, that he just open and close companies down all the time, and he's also offering like franchises to try and let other people do his dirty work because his name's destroyed on the internet. There's been literally, I don't know how many exactly, but there's been loads of people that have gone online and slated these people off, because they've had a bad experience. It goes back years, literally 2 years. So if you just research Danny Butler eBay scam into Google. Jordan James Snell, he lives literally right next to Nathan in Torquay, Devon. Nathan Coombe, which is another part of this. He's using another name called Victoria Davies on his company's house. So I don't know whether that's just a fake name, just to make people, you know, when people look up the company name, they just go, oh, Victoria Davies, who's that? And then not see anything, because they see famous people when they type in Victoria Davies in Google. That's what it is, you know. He's kind of like trick people. And then there's another one out there now called Robert Smith. Apparently he's supposed to be using, but that seems like a very fake name, you know, to use. But he's using, what else is he using? He's using another company name now called Business Matters UK. When if you type that into Google, all you find is an accountancy firm. I've phoned them up; they don't even know nothing about them. But on Businesses for Sale, they're called Business Matters UK. You know, so when a genuine person comes along and goes, "Who's Business Matters UK?" Oh right, they've got their own accountancy firm. That must be big. They don't know nothing about them at all. You know, so they're very sly in scamming people and doing their tricks. Just goes on forever. If you've been scammed by these people, you need to put a message in this video with your phone number, and I'll contact you, and I'll help you. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.